During the time of the Right Kingdom, the same things existed as during the time of the Left Kingdom. There were a king and a queen and their 2 children. Each kingdom was built on 2 floors, defended by a guard who also protected the temple of the god of the rising sun. The nearby forest was inhabited by strange animals. The Chinese dog and the Egyptian feline who was always playing with the Chinese dog, and the Siamese twin antelopes, inseparable animals who were always jumping and hugging each other at the same time. And then there used to be her, the most beautiful of her time, elegant, with graceful movement and posture so irresistible, the wooden mantis. One day, the giant Kier fell in love with her. He had only seen her for a split second on a clearing of the forest, but that had been enough to inflame his heart. The following days, the giant went back to the wood to declare his love to the mantis, but a thick fog was enveloping the forest. When he had all but given up hope, the giant finally found out what was causing the fog. It was a spellcast, popular wizard of the air. Wizard made to keep out of the forest the beautiful mantis lover. The giant Kier enlisted the help of somebody who was experiencing the same problem. Because, as always, what happened on the Right Kingdom also happened on the Left one. He called upon the giant Kier of the Left Kingdom, who was upon his mirror image. The 2 giants placed a huge mirror next to the wizard's home. The left giant first hid himself, then called the wizard and started talking to him in front of his reflected image in the mirror so as to resemble the right giant. The wizard, thinking that he was talking to the right giant, so no more reason to hide the beautiful mantis, and so he broke the spell. The fog disappeared, and the giant Kier from the Right Kingdom was able to see the beautiful wooden mantis, and finally declare his love for her. The mantis, impressed by the powerful suitor, fell in love with him as well. They spent some time together, and then they had to leave with a promise to see each other again. The right giant then did the same for the left giant. Months later, 2 beautiful creatures were born on each side, a small mantis and a little giant Kier. When the wizard found out about the birth of these children, he went and told the king. The king was really upset about this, and together with the wizard, he went to the temple and asked for the help of their god of the rising sun. A white light rose from the temple, dazzling the entire kingdom. A long transparent ribbon started floating in the air, wrapping every creature of the kingdom in the white light. All creatures were encased in the transparent shell. Inside the shell, the white light first became a milky liquid, and then transformed itself into a pearly enamel as hard as rock. All living creatures were thus transformed into pearly masses of variety of shapes and colors. The power of the sun god placed the right king at the border of the right kingdom, followed by the queen, the Chinese dog, the popular wizard of the air, the giant Kier and his son. He then put the other creatures on the lower part of the kingdom, starting with the king's two sons, followed by the guard, the Egyptian feline, the Siamese twin antelopes, the wooden mantis, and her daughter. The same happened for the left kingdom. In the end, the two bordering kingdoms became the same mirror image of each other. The right and left sun deities went on to build the windmills where the two floors met. The windmills began to turn until something wonderful happened. The lower floor and the higher floor came closer and then far apart, following a cycle which allowed the king and queen to touch their children, the Easter dog to play with the Egyptian feline and the Siamese twin antelopes, and the giant skier to kiss his beloved mantis. The fifth kingdom was thus born.